Alright! Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So your world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies, oh how I like to hump thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky. I'm spunky like my oatmeal lumpy. I'm sick with this, straight gangster Mac, but sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Hey yo fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat, look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy, I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom, I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy, allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Oh yeah, y'all feeling good tonight? Smash that like button. It's the capital S-O, yes, so fresh. N-double-O-P-D-O-double-G-Y-D-O, double G. Joy and pain like sunshine and rain. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance! 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I keep smoking hot like fire. You had the turn, now retire. Don't talk back, I'm not a new jack, cause I'm fresher than you, and you're whack. I keep trying, I'm not lying. Up to number 1 is where I'm flying. I won't slow down, cause I'm the new kid with the devastating sound that hits. In the house where I used to practice, no one knew the Rob exists, but now I'm getting greedy. Don't lead me the wrong way, cause it's just might bring me down. I have to fight to get back up. Move away, cause I just won't slack up. Okay, alright, that's what I'm talking about. Oh hell yeah, come on now, don't forget to smash that. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. Come on, play that funky music, white boy. Let's do it. Wiki 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 wiki. Night too quick, but you can call me daddy. Yo, open up the door, they think I'm freak man in a caddy. Now freaky's in the L, dog and shabby's in the Alco, and everybody's sipping on the court. Here we go. D just came with a 40 in the court, in addition to the 3 that Greedy just brought. But I don't wanna start early, so I just might put my 40 in the freezer, cause I wanna get bent. Tonight, yeah. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Check it out now. No doubt now. You check it out now. No doubt, yo. Special girl, real good girl. Biggest thing in my itty bitty world. Called her up and she made me feel right. Wish to bliss, could never take flight. Sitting back with this mic in my hand. Spitting hot shit, trying to see grand. Imprinted on my mind every minute. Make my plans and you're always in it, yo. You're such a vibrant thing. A vibrant thing. Lord have mercy, the heat got hotter, Ali starts to curse me. I felt bad, but he makes me feel better. Chit chatter, car starts to scatter. Breaking on out, we was northeast bound. Jetting on down at the Seek the Sound. 3 days coming and 3 more going. We get back and there was no slack. 490 Madison, we're here shy. He said, alright Tip, see you tomorrow. Thinking about the past week, the last week. Hands go in my pocket, I can't speak. Hopped in the car and torpedoed to the shack of Shahid. We got to go back. When he said why, I said we gotta go. Cause I left my wallet in El Segundo. Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. I got to get it. Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo. Oh yeah, are you feeling it? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Let's go! Hey yo, Bo knows this, what? And Bo knows that, what? But Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The dead dog is first up to bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No hose barred, no time for move faking. Gots to get the loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the tribe can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So you're such a vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Hell yeah, is everybody feeling good tonight? I'm talking about. Come on now.
Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Hey Bonita, glad to meet ya. For the kind of stuntin' newness I must have for senior. Hey, being with you is a top priority. Ain't no need to question the authority. Chairman of the board, the chief of affections. You got minds to swing in your direction. Hey, you like a hip-hop song, you know Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. You're such a vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Alright, y'all ready? Go ahead and smash that like button and let's have some fun. One.
Aloha, everyone. Snooks, Indy, Renke. Sorry, I'm starting with my voice again. I don't know why. Maybe I need to quit smoking. Creek Squad, Lisa, Bama be the Bay. Bama by the Bay. Aloha. What am I missing? I think I've seen Tennessee Ridge Runner, Aloha. Cheryl Rich, everybody's favorite, Cheryl Rich. Aloha. Sorry, Aloha Prepper, aloha. It's good to see you. Really good to see you. I hope everything's well with you. Actually, Aloha Prepper, I may need to get a hold of you. I won't say on here, but I'm pretty sure you know. Let's just say it has to do with my work. But yeah, always good to see you though, Aloha Prepper. Right, me too, Cheryl. I can see a lot of times when I'm making those songs too, like Snooks pops in my head and I'm like, I can see Snooks getting up and just start dancing around. Because that's actually how I pick the ones I do, because that one song I made that like 20 times. And it's all different beats and everything. And the one that gets me up and dancing around is the one I pick. So. But anywho, so I had a good week. I hope everyone else had a good week. Started out slow with work, but then out of nowhere it picked up. And then I did a bunch of work. And then we did a fundraising thing with Nina for her work yesterday, which was a lot of fun. And that's about it. So I'll see y'all next week. Have a great night. No, I'm just kidding. But that was fun yesterday. We went bowling and shoot. Hold on a sec. Someone's at my fence yelling hello. Now is not a good time. Who the hell is that? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Shoot, I gotta find out who this is. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll play here. You know what? I'll play one more song for you.
Lord have mercy. The heat got hotter. Ali starts to curse me. I felt bad, but he makes me feel badder. Chit, chit, chatter. Car starts to scatter. Breaking on out, we was northeast bound. Jetting on down at the CP of sound. 3 days coming and 3 more going. We get back and there was no slack. 49D Madison. We hear shot. He said, all right, Tip. See you tomorrow. Thinking about the past week, the last week. Hands go in my pocket. I can't speak. Hopped in the car.
All right. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, buddy. Or did you want me to keep playing a song? I don't know. I could finish the song. I was going to play that one at the end, but that one really had me going, Snooks. That song. That's why I was going to save it till the end. But anyway, yeah, that was I guess he lives a few houses down. I never seen him before, but well, he won't for long because he's moving. But because we're having our fence done, you can see in our backyard, and he's seen my trailer, and he wanted to know if I was interested in selling it. So, which I got an awesome deal on that trailer too. It was from one of my customers from a while, like years ago, military. So that's why he was my customer because he moved, but he had the trailer and I did a bunch of work for him. And part of the deal was I basically got that trailer for, I don't even know, like $200 or something. And they're like, at the time, they were like 1,200 brand new. So, hey, Fab Daddy, what's up? Good to see you. Lord Spike, what's good, Lord Spike? But anyway, all right. Sorry, that threw me off. That really threw me off. But oh yeah, so the bowling. That's where I was. Camellia, aloha, Camellia. So Nina's work had this fundraising thing that they're a part of, and I thought it was a year ago, but turns out it was 2 years ago because the whole time I was sitting there going, man, it's been like since last time I bowled was last time we did this last year, and they're like, that was 2 years ago, and I was like, holy shit! But it was still a lot of fun, and me and Nina used to be on a bowling team, so we have our own bowling balls and shoes and whole 9 yards. And both of our shoes, the sole came right off. Like, well, Nina's shoe, the complete sole just completely came off, and then my right shoe, which is my sliding foot because I'm left-handed, came halfway off. But I haven't bowled in 2 years, and it's just sitting in a bowling bag in Hawaii, so it's just baking, basically. So yeah, we won't be bowling for a while unless we decide to join a league. Then we got to invest in all that shit again, which adds up quickly, especially for bowling. Oh shoot, I forget that every time, Snooks. I always forget to turn my camera on. Well, at least I don't forget to turn the mic on, huh? Because then I would have been sitting there the whole time and it'd just be dead silence. That would be silly. Oh, how well we. Me neither, dude. That's a good point, Rank. Me neither, man. I'm definitely not complaining, though. Definitely very lucky guys. Oh man, could you imagine, dude? I don't know. I think that's how we would lose our great women because then they would have so much fun. They'd be who Steve? Who's Steve? Who's Renke? What? Like screw them. Yeah, Steve O, the Nina's happened. She was just ready to go up and she took a step and she was like, what the? And she looked back and the sole, the shoe was still on her foot, but then the sole was like behind her. And it's like, and then when I went to go up, I like felt something weird because the back end just like half of it came off and it's all like, but it was just all for fun anyway. So, because if it would have been sanctioned and it would have been on a league, then I would have been irritated because in practice, and I didn't bowl in 2 years either. So the first 3 balls that I threw were all strikes. And I was like, oh, sweet. But I didn't think it was practice because with stuff like that, they usually don't. It's just like, all right, we're starting. And you don't get to practice or nothing. So, but then when I found out it was practice, I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not practicing anymore. I already got 3 strikes. And then the actual game started, and then I got a strike. So I had 4 strikes in a row. And then the next one, I had 9 pins. But the first 3 strikes didn't count. And then it screwed me up. And then, yeah, I don't even remember what I bowled, honestly. Like a 170 something, which isn't bad for not bowling in 2 years. But it should have been over 200 for sure. Oh, Fat Daddy came for the stupid. Well, you're in the right spot because here I am. I'm always stupid. Stupid. And, oh, dude, yesterday, well, after the bowling thing, which I probably shouldn't have done this, but it's in the past, done and over with, whatever. Let's just say I had a lot of fun at bowling, and when you're having that much fun, you don't realize how fast you're drinking. So by the time we got home, I'm feeling a little too good. And but I still had to go to work because I had a long-time customer and long story. But anyway, I wanted to go help him out, and I had to go to remove his water heater, and then now I got it on my van, and then tomorrow morning I got to go to the supply house, bring the old one to them. They're going to give me a new one, and then I'm going to go back and put it in. And yeah, the dude's been without hot water for a week and a half. Not my fault. It's all warranty thing, and it's to the name brand of the heater. But anyway, dude is super cool. I think I was talking about him with Dave on Thursday. He looks like Superman. And I never knew this about this guy because I ended up hanging out and talking to him for like 40, 45 minutes. And he does, he's a diver and he does free diving, which is like just holds his breath and just goes like really deep into the ocean. And he's showing, dude, it's just insane. These pictures he was showing me. And I don't know, he must have really expensive equipment because the quality of those pictures are so awesome. And dude, I don't know. I'm claustrophobic. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but I want to so bad. Cause like sharks. He said sharks. He's like the sharks are like dogs, and this is so true. The big sharks you don't got to be scared of. It's the little ones, just like dogs. Because in my 30-year plumbing career, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 times I have been bitten are all small dogs. No big dog has ever bit me. It's always the little little lap dogs, little with the Napoleon complex dogs, the ones that bite. So he's saying sharks are kind of the same as the little ones because they come up real quick and aggressive, and it's like, whoa, shit. But the big ones, and by the way, the big ones, when he says big, he's like, dude, it's fucking crazy because it's like the size of a school bus. I think he was saying it was a hammerhead shark or something, but size of a school bus. And I'm just like, dude, I can't even, like, he's like, but those, they just like slowly come and then you just kind of grab and push it away. And I'm just like, oh, dude, hell no, that would freak me the fuck out, man. But, and then like sunken ships and, dude, it is just, I'm still like blown away by it. All these pictures that he showed me was just insane. And I'm not a morning person anyway, so I told him like, well, I mean, I got to go to Supply House Monday before they close, so it's going to be in the morning, but I got another job I got to finish, so I'm not going to be here. But he was like, I'll get it because later in the day is better because I'm going diving on Monday. And that's how we got into that whole conversation. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it, but I think I've been in the water in the past 5 years, maybe 3 times. So I should probably think about getting in the water first before I start thinking about diving. But, you know, what's up, wildlife? But yeah, scuba diving, Indy, and free diving, which is the free diving part. And I even said that. I'm like, oh, free diving. I'm like, because he was like, yeah, this picture, we went down like 90 feet. I'm like, with, he basically just had goggles on, and then the scuba diving thing that you breathe with, but you got to have that above water. So he's literally just holding his breath, going 90 feet down, and then he got video and awesome pictures. Hey, Aloha Black Watch. And what was the one picture he showed me was I forgot the name of the movie, man. Saving Private Ryan. And in the beginning when they show them all pulling up on those boats, and then they drop that gate, and then people just start getting unalived left and right. That actual boat in the movie, or that actual ship, boat, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, I forgot where he said it was. What part? But anyway, it was sunken. I guess after the movie, they just sunk and they just left it. And that was he showed me some video of it and a bunch of pictures of it, and it was badass. You went scuba diving one? It was, yeah. See, I've one of my other friends, Nate. Shout out to Nate. He got certified in it, and like the courses he had to take and everything. He said it was freaky because you like practice on a swimming pool or some shit. I should have asked. Well, I don't want to say my cousin. I'll call him Superman because he looks like Superman. I should have asked Superman, but Nate was saying that they practice in a pool and stuff, and he's like, and I know this from when I went snorkeling, because the first time I ever went snorkeling, it was weird, man. And I remember, you put that and you put your face in the water, and so like in the back of your head, you're just like, I'm underwater, I can't breathe, and then you're like trying to train yourself to be able to breathe because this thing's sticking above, and I don't know. So with the scuba thing, yeah, I don't know, it just feels like it'd be really claustrophobic. Mr. Denny Cola, Mr. John Denny Cola. Aloha, brother. Good to see you again. We were just hanging out in John Felix's live stream a couple hours ago, which I still got to send that guy an email, man. I was going to do that the beginning of this week, and this week's just been crazy. But anyway, yeah, so if I can get past the claustrophobic part and being scared shitless of, I don't know, sharks and huge freaking fish that can just swallow you whole or chomp you in half. Hey, blue butterfly. Aloha. If I can get past all that, yeah, I think that would be awesome because, and that's the other thing Superman was saying is his stress. He's like, dude, it's just amazing. He's like, because I guess he works in medicine. He's military, but he works in like medicine. But he's like, once I started doing the diving, he's like, none of my problems went away. I still had the same problems and the same things that would stress me out. But when I started doing the diving, it's just like the stress just like disappeared. He's like, all my problems and all that shit are still there, but I'm just not so stressed about it. And I don't have to take pills to get rid of it or to calm me down or nothing. I just go diving. Diving is a lot of fun. Plus, it still just blows my mind that they know more about space than they do what's in the ocean. They only like 5% of all of the ocean, but they're spending all this time trying to find out what's in space. It's like, why don't you find out what's here where we live first? But I was chased by a barracuda. Ooh, barracuda. Sorry, this song popped in my head as soon as I seen that word. Florida in typhoon season is my kind of cruise. I've never taken a cruise. Who here has been on a cruise? I've been on a cruise ship, but it was docked, and it was because I was working at a bar right across from where the cruise ship was docked. And oh my God, dude, those things are freaking insane. Like, I'm like walking up this pier and I'm just looking up going, how does that thing float? It's huge. Dude, the whole cruise ship was bigger than the whole strip mall that was across from it where all these bars and restaurants and all this shit was at. But anyway, and they were docked and it was, I don't know what was going on, but some dude that worked now, I was like, dude, I never seen, can I check it out? And I went and I didn't check out the whole thing. That would have taken all day. But the amount of levels and elevators and I mean, it's like its own city, dude. And that shit's just floating in the ocean. Fuck, man. Yeah. I was thinking of that song too, Steve, right? What do you call a fish with no eyes? Duh. There's no eye. There's no eye in fish. It's fish. Oh, really? Right? Yes. Man, didn't COVID fucked up so much shit for so many people? No, Lord Spike, mom's funeral was yesterday, and the funeral itself was in Metro Detroit, but she wanted to be buried next to her late husband, Ron, and he's buried up north Michigan. So after the funeral, they drove up north to bury mom next to Ron. So I'm pretty sure he's still up north and probably doesn't even have any cell phone signal. So I'd be really surprised if he popped in today or if he's listening, can you even hear us? If you can, love you, Dave, and Brother James. But oh yeah, Lord Spike. I think it was Tuesday morning for me. She passed away. Went deep sea fishing. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about that. Went deep sea fishing for halibut. 10 hours in the ocean was enough. Yep. Dude, Cheryl, tell me more because, all right, I forget what birthday it was. But one of my birthdays is at least 10 years ago. My buddy Nate out here, and one of our customers, and then Nate was also kind of friends with them, owned a boat and pretty wealthy guy, But so he took me out deep sea fishing. It was me, Nina, Nate, and damn it, it's driving me nuts. I can't remember the dude's name. But anyway, and then the dude that owned the boat. And then he hired a crew to run the boat, and we went deep sea fishing, right? But the boat didn't have a bathroom, so that sucked. And so when he had to piss, he had to like balance on the side of the boat and just piss into the ocean like some drunken bastard in the fucking ocean just trying to piss and hope the wind doesn't blow it back on everyone behind you. But just going out, like from when we left, it was like 5 a.m. too, I remember. Because I'm not a morning person. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh my, I just went to bed. What the fuck? Waking up early, driving all the way out there to the boat harbor and loading up. And then we're heading out, and it's just so choppy, just like dun-dun. So by the time we even got out, and I think we cruised out for like over an hour before we got to like where we were gonna start fishing, I had rug burn on my ass cheeks already, and I was like, this already sucks, dude. I don't even like I never got seasick or anything like that. It was just irritating. And but then I caught a marlin, which was badass. And reeling that freaking thing in, holy shit, with the deep sea. Because Cheryl, you know, with the deep sea, they got how it is, like big freaking poles hanging off the back. And holy shit, dude, my arms were like rubber. I could barely even like do one more whine. I was like, I need help. Someone's got to help me. And came in and they helped a little bit, pulled it in and thing. And then, dude, just this, whatever, the sword on the tip of that thing's face was so long, dude. And then it was fucking strong as hell. And I got a picture of that somewhere. I'll have to find it, show you guys. It's pretty sweet. But then I was just burnt out, just from my arms were raw, and then just the ride out had me irritated. Then all that was excitement, but then my arms were rubber, and I was burnt out. And it turns out we were only out at the time. We were only out there for like 4 hours, and I'm like, oh, how long are we doing this? And I can't remember, but yeah, we were there out. Ended up being like 10 hours or something altogether. And the rest of the time just sucked. I was like, this is just want to fucking go. I was so unappreciative. But yeah, I couldn't do that shit every day. But then a cruise ship is completely different, because cruise ship, you don't even know you're on a boat while you're on, in the ocean. But deep sea fishing, you know you're on that boat. And trust me, I remembered for a good 2 or 3 weeks later, because I had rug burn on my ass because there was nowhere comfortable to sit, and you're just bouncing the whole freaking time because it's so choppy. But it was still fun, and it was a great picture, and huge marlin. And then they cut it all up and everything, and then I think I only had a little tiny bit of it, because he split it up with everyone, with the crew. And then David, that was the dude's name. David, I don't want to say his whole name, but, and then David, the guy that owned the boat, he had a shop like a few blocks away from the shop that I was at the time when I still work with Nate. And so he had like a get together one day, and then we went, and that's when I got to eat some of the marlin. But oh, wow, right on, Cheryl. Good for you then. You are a better person than me, because I wussed out, and I was like, boy, I can't do this shit, man. But what did you get, Cheryl? What did you pull in? That's freaking awesome. I went out on a fishing trip, almost the same. We went out in the middle of the ocean, couldn't see land. Then my mate says, dry boat, we are going home. Nobody brought beers. Oh, dude. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I wouldn't have been able to bring beer with me, I would have never even got on the boat. I'd be like, how am I going out there to we left when the sun wasn't up yet, and I was like, I ain't going out there and not coming back until the sun goes back down without any beer. Oh hell no. I was below deck on a big boat out where ex-in-laws were fishing, throwing up the whole time, dying. Yeah, I've never really gotten seasick. Not that I remember. I don't know. Well, maybe I was a little bit and I just didn't realize it, and that's why I was so irritable. But I'm not sure. But what I remember is I was so irritable just because the freaking first hour just going out was so choppy, and I was like, dude, you don't have cushions or anything. I'm just sitting on this hard plastic bouncing. And then I had ashes on, like rug burn on my ass cheeks for real. And I ain't got no meat. I don't even have an ass. I just got bone. So that shit hurt. I felt like I spent a week in pound me in the ass prison. Office space joke. 140 pounder. Damn. Oh, that's what you got, 140-pound halibut. Wow. No shit. That's awesome, Cheryl. I don't remember. I wish I knew where that picture was of the marlin, because I don't remember the weight, nothing. I just remember when it happened, and then what the picture was. But I never even asked how much that thing weighed. It's freaking huge, though. I like to buy my fish all packaged at the store, right? Probably not all of them here, though, Snooks. You go to some stores here, and the fish, they sell just the fish head with the eyeballs and everything and the mouth open. And it's like, why? Isn't that the part you throw out? What the hell? Chicken feet, all that good shit. Yeah, that's awesome, though, Cheryl, too, that you didn't have no help and pulled that fucker in over an hour's time. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, it did have a bathroom, the one you were on. Yeah, but see, not poor Steve for that, but Nina was with us. So it sucked. There was like this little closet thing that I guess used to be a bathroom, but he took the bathroom out for some reason. I don't remember the story behind it. For like more storage or some shit. And I guess it's usually just the dudes that went out. So yeah, when Nina needed to use the restroom, she had a 5-gallon bucket and go in the closet, do your thing. And I was like, what if I got to take a shit, man? They're like, bucket. Like, I don't know. I don't remember the story why I took the bathroom out, but I still, to this day, think it was dumb. If you got freaking working bathroom, don't need a shower and all that shit, just fucking toilet and a place for it to flush to. But the other cool part about that trip was all these dolphins, and they were like smaller dolphins. It wasn't like what you automatically think of when you think of a dolphin. It was weird. They were like smaller, and their heads were like more rounded. But there was like hundreds of them, and just doing the in and out of the water on the side and behind the boat, just following the boat. It was like super. I think we got pictures of that too somewhere. It's good shit. Yeah, bathrooms. There's another thing they have here, which I don't know, it's a touristy thing, but I would still say, fuck yeah, do it if you ever go to Waikiki, or you ever come to Hawaii and you're in Waikiki. It's called the Booze Cruise, and it's a shit. What do they call it? A catamaran. It's a catamaran boat, and it's the Booze Cruise. And I think there's 2 separate ones. There's one like during the day, and then there's one for sunset. And I did the sunset one. Actually, I think I did both because I did it twice. But anyway, this was 12, 14 years ago. But and then you go out and it's all you can drink. And like I said, this is 12 or 14 years ago. And then I think I paid because I had Kama rate because I live here. So basically, locals discount. I think it was only like $25 then, which I'm sure now is probably $100, but it's still worth it because it's all you can drink, and you go out for a few hours, and then the sunset one, you go out and then go around and then see it's just freaking, it's badass. And at the time, I was like, $25, dude, all you can drink. I'm like, dude, they ain't gonna make no money off me. But anyway, the whole point of that was when you had to use a bathroom, it was like you go down this thing and it's just real small and nasty as shit and it stinks. And but yeah, I was pounding them left and right, man. It was a lot of. I would definitely, if you ever go to Hawaii and you're in Waikiki, I would definitely say check out the booze cruise. But you do have to reserve a spot ahead of time because they're usually every day. Both of them are usually sold out pretty quick. And I think they got two catamarans, so they go out twice a day, but really 4 times a day because of, you know. I also caught a sturgeon once that took several hours to get in, but it was years ago when it was legal. So what? It's not legal anymore? Stop doing them out. Oh really, John? They used to have them out there in Florida, right? Yankees, aloha, brother. What's good, Yankees? Yeah, that's the other these catamarans too, and like I don't remember if it was the front or the back, but there's well, you know what a catamaran looks like. And then they had like this huge net, and people would just go on that net and chill out. And not me, I was about to bar the whole time. I'm like, all you can drink for $25, which I guarantee you it's not $25 now, but you know. It wasn't even $25 then. It just was for because I had the Kamahana rate. But and if you do that too, don't go out in your regular clothes because to get on the boat you have to walk into the ocean and you're like up to your knees or sometimes your waist just to get on the boat. And same thing when you get off. Texas shoe cyst. Oh really? They do them there? Well, yeah, I guess they would do them anywhere where you got oceanfront or beaches, right? Like, why not? But that's funny though. I never thought of that. Too many people falling off. I could see that happening too. What's up, Fortune Thought? Good to see you, brother. You killed the dinosaurs. I'm telling everyone. Wait, how could she have killed the dinosaurs if dinosaurs have already been dead and gone? See, now I gotta look that up because I'm not sure. I'm not getting a visual in my head what a sturgeon is. Sturgeon. Hmm. Images. Oh, okay, that's a sturgeon. Oh, it does look like a dinosaur. Damn. So I didn't know. So that's illegal to. It used to be legal, but now it's not legal anymore to catch those. That reminds me of my Doug Stanhope short I put out last week or the week before with. They say if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, Then he has to get a license. And it's funny because it's true. Hey, Billy. Aloha, Billy. Happy Sunday. Yeah, there's so many different pictures, but this one is really sticking out. I wonder if where'd it go? I lost it right here. Let's see if I can share this. Do I got the right one? Because this is the one. Like I said, they all look different, but similar, but different. But this is the one that stuck out for me. That definitely looks like a dinosaur. That'd be crazy if that thing just swam up to the shoreline and then all of a sudden feet just came out and he started running at you real fast. But not like alligator feet, like dog feet, like long legs, and was just like, I got you, motherfucker. Damn, that's huge. Holy shit. Yeah, look at this one. That's 3 people, and that thing is still bigger than 3 of them. Crazy. Crazy. People used to fish for them all of the time in Oregon. I haven't kept up on laws, though. Might be for certain species only. Me being Australian, I just try to pet it. Dinosaurs are not dead. There's gators. Yeah, that's true. Any kind of lizard type or alligators, crocodiles, or what are those other things called? Komodo dragon or some shit. And if you think about it, even just some animals, man. I mean, look at the elephant, dude. Have you ever seen an elephant in person, like standing within 20 feet from it? Like, dude, it's a freaking monster, man. Those things are huge. Yeah, I think so too. Snooks, Komodo dragon, they're fucking really mean. And they're creepy, man. The way they walk and shit. Hey, aloha, Pat Evans. Speaking of gators, today in 1822, 1820, yeah, 1822, the U.S. Congress formally organized the Florida Territory, merging East Florida and the portion of West Florida. No shit, that was in the early 1800s, huh? I sleep. Blue butterfly. That's funny. Okay, I did want to share one video. It's a 15-minute video. It's actually shorter than that. But it's about the same thing I always bitch and complain and moan and whine about, that I never really do anything to make a difference on it. It just makes me feel better to, man, but they do this and then they do that, and it's not fair. And then I just go about my life. But it happens everywhere, every city, every state, even other countries. But it just seems to happen to a lot in the US of A. And that's why I call them, and a lot of other people call them, road pirates, because they are just out there stealing your money. Even though you're already stealing your money by paying taxes and all that other shit, then they pull you over because you didn't completely stop at a stop sign, or you didn't turn your blinker on, or your window tint is too dark, or stupid ass reasons. And then now you got to go to work on Saturday because you got to make the extra money to pay for the stupid fucking ticket, even though you already paid for the speaking of tags on your car, damn it. April is what? Tomorrow? The next day? Man, I'm so screwed. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Even though you already paid for the tags on your car to be able to legally drive it, and you paid for all the stickers on it, you paid for the insurance on it, and you did everything you're supposed to do, so you're legally driving, and God forbid you forget to use a turn signal, and now you're going to have to pay even more money, and then you get points on your license for, and then the insurance that you've been paying for, so you're legal. Now that goes up because you got points on your license because you forgot to put your fucking turn signal on, and these sociopathic, psychopath, narcissistic pieces of shit are proud of themselves and think that they're making the world a better place. So, I don't know. But anyway.
So here's the deal.
I don't care who you think you are. I don't care what you think your status in life is. I don't even care if you go out of your way to wear a fancy costume in order to legitimize your psychopathic control freak tendencies. You don't have the right to, and you don't get to interfere with somebody else's rights unless you know that that person is interfering with somebody else. Then you can step in and interfere with somebody's life because they are ruining or interfering with somebody else's life. I want to show you this video right here from Daily Driven Exotics. This is a group of guys who gets together and they drive their exotic cars all over the place. They happen to be in Southern California. We just did a video the other day about the California Highway Patrol, CHP.
Obstruction. Hey, Seawolf. Aloha, Seawolf.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
It's nothing more than a revenue generating road racket initiated by road pirates. I want to show you this right here. This absolutely looks like entrapment and an unjust revenue generating scheme. Check this out.
Why am I getting pulled over? Exit. Every single person getting pulled over. I'm interested to see why, when these officers pulled onto the freeway and I was doing the speed limit, why am I getting pulled over at this point? We've got the Artura here in front of us. We got that 2-for-1 deal here.
Wait till you hear why they pulled him over.
And that's the other thing. This was like a group of really nice car, I don't know, exotic cars or whatever. And only the exotic cars got pulled over.
You have your license with you? Yeah, man. I stopped you for a couple things. First and foremost, you're filming the camera while you're driving and you're going like 35, 40 miles an hour on the freeway. You have your registration and your insurance?
Yes, sir.
No weapons are found in here, do you?
No, I'm Canadian. They don't even give me anything. I got a bow and arrow back at home.
You're not.
I love that smart ass remark though. I'm Canadian, man. They don't give us anything. I got a bow and arrow back at home. That's funny as hell to me. I don't know. Oop.
Exercising your right to keep and bear arms, are you? Your human right. I know this guy's from Canada, but you still have a human right to keep a personal protection device wherever, whenever. And these guys, the CHP officers, swore an oath to protect and defend your human right to keep and bear arms. What if instead of saying,
no weapons are running in here, do you?
Officer Granado said, not practicing your religion in here today, are you? No Qurans, Bibles, or crosses in here, are there? You don't have any protest signs in here, do you? The point is, your right to keep and bear arms is as unalienable or unalienable as your right to freedom of religion, speech, and protest.
About here or what? Just visiting?
Visiting.
Yeah, and rank what kind of spiders rank? Because that's like what geckos, the little lizards. I don't know what kind they are, but here, when I first moved here, it freaked me out. But yeah, I see those. Those are your friends, man. The little lizards here, because they eat the roaches and everything else. But I'm just curious what kind of spiders.
Listen to all these questions this guy asks.
No, Fortune, he's gonna say in a little bit, but it wasn't for using a cell phone. He actually wasn't even using a cell phone.
Well, I slowed down because there was like 7 of you officers that kind of swarmed all of us, so it seemed pretty targeted, to be honest.
Swarm.
Yep.
A whole squad of California Highway Patrol that just pulled out, like 6 of them. There's a motorcycle cop coming up somewhere.
I like that he puts this up on the screen. Entrapment, the action of tricking someone into committing a crime in order to secure their prosecution.
Behind me.
Exactly
One
what
of
it
them's
was.
got his lights on now.
That's exactly what it was, because a whole bunch of fucking California Highway Patrol officers all got onto the highway at the same time, and then everyone sees that, so everyone slows down. And then the cop basically admits it at the end.
Wild.
Watch this
Like, they were
motorcycle cop.
waiting.
Ooh, this
Absolutely
pisses me
waiting.
You're going to tell me this motorcycle cop isn't speeding?
Right. That alone, see, that is what I see all the time out here that I'm sure I've bitched about it on here before. Except the only difference is here it's like 6 or 8 motorcycle cops, and they're all like tight, like next to each other and like real tight, and they're all, and I know I've told this story before, but the one time I was driving and the speed limit was 55, I was going 70, and I look in my mirror and I was like, oh shit, and they flew by me, and I was doing 70 in a 55, so they had to have been going 80, over 80, and then I slowed down, which I shouldn't. I just been like, fuck does it matter? But then 2 miles up the road, they were all pulled over, and they all had people pulled over, probably for speeding, which is what they just got done fucking doing. So I don't know. Tell me you're a hypocrite without telling me you're a hypocrite.
Look at this.
Bro, you see, there's like 7 of them. Got the Carrera GT. Got someone else up here. Bro, they're out in force. There's another one.
It's almost like they got together prior to this right here, all these cops, say, you know what, man, we're kind of down on our quota. I'll tell you what, let's conduct a little competition here. Let's see how many tickets we can each generate in the next, okay, let's just say 3 hours. Go.
Wow, was that was today in 1981, huh? Man, I remember that. Even though I was 5 years old, I still remember that because it was such a big deal. Yeah.
Oh, that's what this is, a revenue generating scheme. That's all.
What's
these
up, Blue
enforcers
Unicorn?
are doing.
Good to
They
see
are
you,
the
brother.
road pirates on the roads, just like we had pirates on the high seas.
And there's another one.
Yeah, tell me that cop up there isn't freaking speeding.
Wow. Yo, I can't make this up. And there's another one.
Amazing, man.
And another one.
Well, were you not sitting on the side of the road like 4 police officers and then like 3 other ones
Is this
too?
your address right here?
That is my address.
Cool. Where are you going right now?
South Sea Cars and Coffee.
Okay. So you came all the way from.
Right. Yeah, I know it just forged it up, but it's actually isn't there. It's actually worse because it's camera equipment, so it's much bigger than a cell phone. But yeah, no, I can't argue that statement because I know that does cause it is a distraction. But that's like in my van when I'm driving, I have all my shit mounted, so I don't have to hold anything in my hand. It's just hit record, or my dash cam, which automatically records. But
From Canada just to go to that, or are you staying out here?
I came all the way out from Canada to visit. My daughter's birthday was last Wednesday, and we went to Disneyland.
Oh, okay. So you've been here since last Wednesday or before that? Have you been here since last Wednesday or before that?
I'm not mandatory to tell you that.
Okay, no problem. But this is your current address where you get mail?
That is my current address where I get mail, sir.
Okay.
should have been like, what did you do last Saturday, bro? Huh? Cop would be so confused. What did you do last Saturday? What does that have to do with anything? What does that have anything to do with why you pull me over? Why are you asking stupid shit? Oh, because you're trying to incriminate me. Okay, that's right. Because you're allowed to lie, but I'm not.
Cool. Hang tight right here, man.
Hang tight.
Look at this fat fuck.
Hang tight.
There's like
Gut
7 of
hanging
them.
over his throat.
He got pulled over for going too slow. Listen to what the other guy gets pulled over for. They both get tickets.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
Order followers dutifully writing those tickets, generating revenue for the state. It's shameful. It's infuriating. These people right here are not serving and protecting. They're harassing and collecting.
So he said he pulled you over for going too slow?
Going too slow.
Me too. It's funny. They all had the same story.
It's funny, man. It's all good. It's all these guys and say we're all going too slow. It's like just going too slow. Really, man? Yeah. I mean, come on.
You hear him? The cop said pulled you over for going too slow.
I was just saying.
Wait till you hear what they say, what the cop's rationale is for what too slow means.
Normally, I would appreciate it. Okay, so I just want to say something real quick. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not I have so many friends for long. So what I'm trying to get at is this. Long story short is, somebody else is getting pulled over. I almost get turned off. You probably have it on dash cam. I'm sure you almost saw me get ran over by the guy trying to pull the back out. So okay. I'm just saying that. So that slowed me down because it was a lane changing game. So that did so I will go against that because that to me was I had to slow down.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. But what I'm talking about is before that when we were in like Toronto. From there, like these.
How fast was that there?
Well, you got down to like 35.
But you know there's traffic in front of me. The whole everybody goes through it. I'm just saying. I feel like yeah, no worries, but I appreciate it. I'll take care of it.
Okay, so all I need to do is sign the red box. We're signing your 9-minute go. So you can take care of it.
Well, can you tell us something? We were being profiled. You see my record? I don't have anything on my career. We were being profiled the whole thing. It was not necessary. We're not going fast. Okay, if we're going fast, you'll pull me over. Don't go on slow.
This is called targeting low-hanging American fruit. So you can shake them down. That's what this is. It's a roadside shakedown.
Wow, that's crazy, Pat Evans. I'm sure there's probably more to the story, but what for crossing over the yellow line? But how did he end up spending a year in jail because of it? That's wild.
Slow, fast, it's all the same.
Now listen to this nonsense.
I just wrote you a ticket for impeding.
All right.
Impeding.
What made you choose to only give me a ticket for impeding in the end?
What do you mean? That's what you were doing.
Oh, okay.
Your signature right here.
All right.
Take that pen. By signing here, you're not saying you're guilty. All you're doing is basically saying you were here when you got the ticket and you'll take care of it. That's the court information here.
Okay. So I guess I got.
Hold that for you while you sign?
Yeah, yeah. You want to hold it?
I got you.
There you go.
Like, I'm sure. All right. So, fortunate thought. I'm sure for what you do, all you guys, you have to stay in like physical shape, right? Because what you do demands physical. So, did they just don't have that for cops anymore? Like, once you become a cop, you can just let loose and his guts all hanging over his belt. Like, what if this guy had to chase someone? How long would he last? Like, what, 30 seconds maybe? And he wouldn't be able to breathe because he'd be like, oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have had that extra sandwich for lunch. What? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too petty, but and I've seen cops way bigger than that. And it's like, dude, don't you have any kind of physical, like, is there no physical training in any of it?
I got a couple of questions. Is that okay?
No, because, yeah, that's right. No, why would they? All they got to do is pull people over and write them a ticket. Yeah, they don't got to. And then if they run, then they just get back in their car and put everyone else on the road's life at risk by chasing them and making it more dangerous.
So one, why did you ask me about the duration of my stay here?
I was just asking you questions.
That's all it is. How much tyranny has been foisted in America from I was just asking how you were doing. I was just stopping to see if you were okay. We just happen to be in the neighborhood. I'm just asking questions. Stop answering cops' questions. It never goes good for you. They're just trying to collect information on you that they can use against you later.
Craig, what's up, brother? And yes, definitely comply. Definitely comply to what Craig says.
Anything you say can and will be used against you, never ever for you.
Yeah, and the key word is will. Can and will be used against you.
That's all.
Oh, but yeah, fortunate thought. That's what he was. It wasn't a phone, but still, that's actually worse because it's much bigger than a phone.
As you said, you didn't have to answer any questions.
No, I was just
talking to you.
I was just curious. And then,
So you came from Canada.
correct. I guess my argument was the same thing he was saying, this gentleman here. You guys all swarm onto the freeway, like, I'm pretty sure I counted 7 cars and 1 motorcycle.
Okay.
You guys swarm onto the freeway. Everyone slows down because I see 7 police officers rip onto the freeway.
Okay.
So we all slow down. The other traffic in front of us slows down. A couple of cars are getting pulled over. They slow down even more. So that's the cause of slowing down on the freeway.
This cop's not even listening.
Yeah, he isn't even listening. He's just checking out the car. But yeah, tell me that's not entrapment. Like, we're either going to get them for speeding, or when they see us, they're all going to slow down, and then we'll get them for impeding. So it's either impeding or speeding. So unless you still keep going the exact speed limit, you are fucked.
He's gawking at this car right here going,
man, I hope one day I can get a vehicle like this so I can look cool.
Okay.
I was also slowing down with a bunch of other, what you would consider exotic cars, but you guys only pulled over the exotic cars. Do you not find that weird?
I don't know.
So you guys targeted us, or you just like colorful cars?
No, we stopped you because you were slowing down traffic before all that. When
Blue.
we pull onto the freeway and come pick a car and pull it over, is it possibly because someone called it in and saying they're slowing down traffic? Is that possible?
Who would call traffic? Who would call in and say someone's slowing down traffic?
People commuting on the freeway?
this guy's freaking lying, man. And that's what they do. That's what they're good at. That's what they're trained to do.
Happens all the time.
Well, it wasn't us.
You had your camera out filming all that stuff.
Yeah, it's filming.
Just bring your video to court and show that.
No, it's filming you guys.
Yeah, bring your video to court and show that. Bring your video to court and show that you are slowing down on the freeway to film us slowing down other cars. And then maybe it'll work. Just bring that.
Fair enough.
Cool.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, awesome.
I like it.
All right,
give out the strategies to beat the ticket. What's the point of giving out the ticket?
I'm not saying it's evidence. If you have If you have evidence showing that you weren't doing anything wrong, bring it.
Is there?
Now, listen to this.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the minimum speed that you can give a ticket for impeding? Like, is there
Anything
a
under the speed limit?
What's that?
Anything under the speed limit.
So anything under the speed limit's impeding, and anything over the speed limit is speeding.
Yeah. Perfect. There you go.
This anything, if you go a mile under the speed limit, you're impeding. If you go a mile over the speed limit, you're speeding. You have very little margin for error. And this guy is going to economically terrorize anybody who goes under or over the speed limit. That's the mentality you've got here. Again, this isn't serving and protecting. This is literal harassing and collecting. They major in harassment, in abuse. This is a
Yep, and exactly. Pat Evans says, "Yep, got to make that quote by the end of each month." And that's why I want to play this to the end, because well, you'll hear it in a second. It just blows my mind. But that, and also, shout out to Here's the Deal. It's Here's the Deal channel, and the link for his channel and for this video is in the description. So
if this isn't abuse of authority, there's no such thing as abuse of authority. They should disband the CHP. Now, at this point, you might be asking yourself, each and every year, how much does the California Highway Patrol scam off of people traveling on California highways, just in speeding tickets alone? And after some research, I discovered that the average ticket is between $300 and $400 and can exceed $500 for higher speeds or special zones. Conservative estimates give a range of $200 to $300 million every single year just in speeding tickets issued by the CHP. And this doesn't count any other violation like running red lights or stop signs or an illegal lane change or failure to activate turn signals. And to add insult to injury, while cops continue to benefit from changing the public's perspective on policing through deceptive propaganda shows, most of the people who are targeted by cops are low income and are just living paycheck to paycheck, barely scraping by. So you thought you were going to use that money to pay your car payment or next month's rent or put food on the table or buy those school supplies and shoes for your kids. No, that's not where that money's going. It goes right into the coffers of the road pirates who use that money to buy more tools and equipment and technology like automated speed camera systems so they can more efficiently extract your hard-earned money from you. They're not out there keeping the highway safe. They're not out there protecting, preserving rights. They're there being leeches and parasites off of the system and the American tax cattle.
Yep. So yeah, what was it? 200 to 300 million on average, just in that. That's insane. So it's not enough that they raised, that your taxes are constantly being raised, and if you don't pay that, you also go to jail. And then they go do the piracy shit. But forging that is Brian Young. His channel name is Here's the Deal. The link to his channel, I have it in the description, and the link to that video is in the description for this stream. But yeah, and then I like the way Ren put that. Thanks, Gary. But yeah, and even though it is, you know, I wear my seatbelt, but it's a force of habit because it is a safety thing for me. But I don't think it's fair that it has to be a law that if you don't wear one, it's like if someone doesn't want to wear a seatbelt, then that's their decision. That's their freedom as a human being to decide if they want to wear it or not. Why are you going to, I don't know. It just doesn't sound like freedom to me. And there are plenty of cases that are proven that if someone wouldn't have been wearing a seatbelt, they probably would have made it, which isn't every case, but you know what I mean? It's still each person's. I don't wear a seatbelt when I'm in the back seat. Unless the driver scares me, then hell yeah, I got a seatbelt on. But regardless, I guess it doesn't matter if you have a seatbelt or not in the back seat. I don't even know if that's a law, but it shouldn't be. Neither should it be in the front seat. So, what's up, Buff? Right, California hates expensive. Yeah, you could tell by the way that Tubby was looking at it like, man, we're collecting $200 to $300 million in revenue every year, and I still can't even afford a car like this. I'm going to exercise my authority and make this guy pay for having nice things because I don't have nice things. Assuming an average ticket costs $150, the total upfront profit from citations ranges from $3.75 to $7.5 billion. Wow. Is that like per year, Wildlife? That is crazy. Billion with a B. Oh yeah, Buff, dude. This for the past 4 years. This is the 1A community, is what I call it. This is all like that's the main thing I watch. Oh, please do tell Forging. And it's not just that they save lives for the people wearing them. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. But no, seriously, tell me more. I want to know. I want to know. But still, regardless of what the reason is, I still believe it's each individual's right to decide if they want to wear one or not. I can't see the reason behind enforcing it as a law and then making someone pay a fine or a ticket because they decided not to wear one. Right, John? Don't forget towing fees, court fees, impound fees. Yep. The money you lose from having to take a day off of work to go to court. That's if it's only one court date, let alone multiple. Organized number 3 industries, DUIRS. They make about $4 million a year. $4 million a year on DUI, and about another $2 million on tickets. Yeah, and then don't get me started on the DUI. Just within the past year, how many departments across America are getting caught giving people DUIs that are blowing triple zeros, are 100% completely sober, and they're still arresting them for DUI. There have been several incidents that have been proven where, for example, a mother gets into a T-bone accident where it's because she's not wearing her seatbelt. It is no longer in control of her vehicle. I guess I could kind of see that where because of the force, the seatbelt's holding her in place. But still, if you're in a T-bone accident, it's pretty much over right then anyway, right? Oh, sorry, there's more to it. I went into deep thoughts, which has been caused it to swerve and kill every child in her car. Whereas if she was in her seatbelt, she would have still been in the driver's seat and able to recover the vehicles more than likely. I have to visual. I'm like trying to visualize that. That's kind of what I was visualizing before I even read the second part. But being in your driver's seat in the event of any kind of accident from any angle and at the controls is how people survive accidents. Right? What? I don't either, Snooks. I always do. It's like my seatbelt's on before I even start my car. And I've been like that. And it's not because of the law, it's because of my personal choice. So I'm not saying that I don't think it should be a law because I don't want to wear a seatbelt, because I do want to wear a seatbelt. I just don't think it's fair to force people to do that. And yeah, I do. They do save lives, fortunately. That is true. But at the same time, there are incidents, not many, but there are incidents where if they wouldn't have been wearing the seatbelt, they would have survived. And that is true. And like your comment before that, that's what I was just saying, is they do save lives more often than they don't. See many accidents personally where the driver had been in their seat because of their seatbelts. They would have been able to recover from accident more than likely and not cause continued chaos. Corvillis has a zero tolerance policy, so just having red eyes will trigger an arrest. Mouthwash. Man. Sick Production says my brother would have died one crash if he was wearing the belt. Well, that's the other funny thing to me too. It's like, because it's a law. I'm pretty sure it's a law in every state in America, right? But so there's a law here, seatbelt. But you know what else is legal? If you have a pickup truck and you got 6 buddies with you, it's legal for all 6 buddies to jump in the back of the pickup truck and then you go cruising down the highway. But if you're not wearing a seatbelt, you're going to get pulled over and get a ticket for that. But it's okay that 6 dudes are just chilling in the back of your pickup truck. There's no logic in that to me. I don't get it. That right there doesn't make sense how that's legal. That's more dangerous than a motorcycle. Chilling in the back of, I mean, at least some people here, which they are expensive because I looked into it, because I used to have a pickup truck, my Ford Ranger. And I looked into it and I was like, oh shit, I ain't paying that much. But some people do buy seats for that specific reason. And that's what they're like made for. But they are expensive, like over $1,000 each. And then you get in the back of someone's pickup truck, you have an actual seat and actual like those race car seatbelt things, you know. But yeah, you're just chilling in the back of someone's pickup truck, man, driving down the highway going 60 miles an hour, and then something happens. You no chance, dude, unless you can fly. Because once you get impact, dude, you see ya. Oh, is it legal there too, Snooks? No shit. But yeah, well, technically the 6 guys aren't in the truck, technically. But yeah, if something happens, man, they see you. I'm legal in all 50 states. As useful as a seatbelt on a plane. You mean the seats I was talking about putting that they have for the back of the pickup truck, Rank? Because that kind of goes with like what Fortune Thought was saying. That makes more sense to me, because then if they get hit whoever's in the back of the truck definitely isn't going to go flying 100 feet onto the other side of the highway and land on someone's windshield coming this way going 60 miles an hour. And just, oh, could you imagine the bloody gruesomeness of it? I took care of a gal where that is what happened. She was in a truck and it rolled. She was wheelchair bound at 17. No shit, dude. Right. See, and if they would have had one of those seats that cost over $1,000 each, but she would have still been in that seat after it rolled. But then who knows? She might have got smashed when it rolled and then wouldn't even be in a wheelchair, if you know what I mean. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Craig. Why not parachutes on a plane? Because yeah, the seatbelts on planes. What's the freaking? It's just like put your seats to the upright position. Oh, okay. I have to. Okay, got it. Why? I got to move it 2 inches. Oh, look, I'm reclined. Oh, I got to put it in the upright position. There we go. Now we can land safely. But with parachutes on planes, though, I kind of know because I know I've told this story when I went. My roommate worked for Skydive Hawaii, and I rode passenger. And his job was he did all the filming. So when people jump, he'd jump and record it and all that shit. But I'm looking back, and after the last person jumped, the pilot cut the engine and just nosedived because they like have this competition to see if the plane can land before the jumpers land. But they didn't tell me about that. So I'm looking back, and then all of a sudden I'm like, and I look forward, and we're just going directly towards Earth, and I'm just like, and I was trying to lift my camera up to take a picture, but the force was so much I couldn't even lift my camera up, and I had to wear a parachute when I went for that ride. And that's when I thought of that. What's the point of the parachute? What my first reaction would have been like, jump, because actually my reaction was, all right, I trust the pilot. I don't know why, because I had no control of the situation. So I just trusted that he knew what he was doing. But what my first instinct would have been to jump. I wouldn't have been able to. I couldn't even lift my camera up, let alone take the seatbelt off, get up. There's no way. It would have been impossible for me to jump. So it's like, yeah, why even wear the parachute? But if you were crashing and, not nosediving, then yeah. I don't know. That's my problem. I look at everything at like every single angle, and then a little bit of each angle makes sense. So it's like, I don't know. I could see everyone's view on it, so I can't really argue it. But I still don't think it should be a law or anyone should be punished because they don't want to wear a seatbelt. And Neil, I seen you coming a long time ago, Neil. I'm sorry, I kept meaning to say aloha. But aloha and cola, aloha. And Porter Farmer, aloha, brother. Good to see you. Mr. Danny Cola, Mr. John Danny Cola. They got tired of searching for the bodies. That's why they make you wear a seatbelt. That's funny. Probably true. Yeah, just make them wear a seatbelt, and then it'll still be connected to the seat. It'll be easier to find. But let me see. We've been going hour and a half, 2 minute and a half, 2 minute. I don't know if Creek is still listening. I know he was in the beginning and said he was at work listening, which is what I do. But then sometimes something comes up and then I'm not listening. So I don't know if he's still listening or not. But if you are listening, Creek, are you still going live later today? Yeah, I'm gonna do that one because I don't know. I don't remember what the hell I was just saying. I'm not even on the StreamYard page. I can't even see anything. There we go. Peanut, what's up, Peanut? I got to go back and rewatch your show from yesterday, Peanut, because I think I came in like right in the middle, so I missed the first half. But the second half, well, every week your show is good, man. Always good. Have airbags in cars now because Becky smashed her head on the steering wheel. Thanks, Becky. Dude, Rank, I gotta get a hold of you again. We gotta set it up for you and me to do a stream together again. I always have fun doing a live with you. Maybe next Sunday. I'll get a hold of you during the week. Maybe next Sunday we could do maybe Stephen Rank Sunday. Because Saturday, I'm not sure. I know Dave's up north, so I don't know how long he's going to be up north, but possibly Dave, but me, I'll be doing the stream, hopefully be doing the stream with the Nut House this Saturday. What did I miss for? He was playing about the law right when it happened. It was so funny. Wait, who was? What did I miss? Oh, here we go. I saw a tow truck driver do exactly that while complaining about Colorado seatbelt law. It was a bouncy truck seat, and he hit a bump and smacked the cab of the roof. Seatbelts are. See, I'm going back because I want to get the whole conversation. So, seatbelts are to keep you in your seat due to rollover and turbulence. Plenty of videos online of people not wearing their seatbelt hitting the roof of the plane because of the turbulence. See, okay, I never thought of that. See, that's what I mean. That's why I always try to look at everything at every angle and not just be like, no, this is what I think, so that's it. But because so then Blue said, yeah, I saw a tow truck driver do exactly that while complaining about Colorado seatbelt law, and then he smacked his head. That is funny. That's actually really funny. That would have been good. Yeah, complaining about it. I don't even know why they got these. Oh shit, that hurt. Yeah, I answered your question right there, buddy. Yeah, there's no helmet law here either, Blue Unicorn, which I don't get that. Same thing with the helmet. Even I think it was still a law anyway, but when I had a bike back in Michigan, I think it was helmet law. But if it wasn't, I was still going to wear one because, yeah, that's just kind of like, to me, that's just a common sense thing. Like, you're on a motorcycle and you're not going to wear a helmet? Why? Oh, I didn't read the rest of that. My buddy would say, so what? If I die, I die. So I would tell him about the gal I cared for and how she got that way. It's the not dying you might worry. Exactly, Blue. Exactly, dude. Yeah, to me, not wearing a helmet is just lack of common sense. Uh-oh. What happened, Craig? What? I missed something. What's going on, man? Oh, yeah, John Denicola, Gary Busey. That's right. And it's deplorable Kulak, Aloha. Be surprised what you could lift. Yeah, that's adrenaline is an amazing thing, especially in certain situations when that adrenaline kicks in. I think it was over 25 miles an hour. If you get into an impact, the helmet weighs so much that it could probably snap your neck. I haven't heard that one. No shit. I've heard that if you ever see a motorcycle accident or whatever, and they are wearing a helmet, to not remove it, because then by attempting to remove it, then you could break their neck, even just moving it a little bit. But, uh-oh. Well, Cheryl Rich, hold on, because actually I'm at an hour and a half, and I have a busy afternoon, so don't nobody go nowhere. Everybody stay right where you're at. And make sure you hit the like button. And then check out the song I'm going to play to close out, because it's really cool. Really cool. Whoever was here in the beginning when someone was knocking at my garage heard some of it, but really cool song. So make sure you hit the like. And hopefully everyone make sure you subscribe to the Nut House's channel. Hopefully everything works out, and then I'll be on his stream this Saturday. And then I'm going to get a hold of Renke 2000. And hopefully next Sunday, it'll be me and Renke. We'll see what happens. And everyone make sure you subscribe to each other. I know Steve-O is starting to put out videos, which is awesome. And I know Aloha Cola, has great live streams on Wednesdays. And me and Nina are going to go check out a sunset. I'm not sure if we're going to do a live this time. Probably not. Especially if Creek is going to go live, because I don't know, Creek has good lives on Sunday and Thursday, but it's just a lot of work too. So we'll never be recording though. Maybe I'll put a video out. Yeah, that's what I can do. I can set up my stuff and get like an hour's worth of video of the sunset, but then have it in, what do they call it? Time lapse, and then put that out as a video. That would be super sweet. But and what we're gonna go to is a spot that Superman, my customer, that I was talking about diving with, he said that's one of the spots they go. And I remember because the first time we went there, I'm like looking down at the water, and after the sun was starting to go down, so it was getting darker. And then I see like these lights in the water, and I'm like, fucking, what is that? Like UFOs. See this, UFOs. There's freaking. But turns out divers dive there all the time, so that's what you're seeing, which is cool. And then he showed me a picture of this huge ship that's under there that you would have no idea because you can't see it when you're standing on the ground. But super cool shit. Trash can man, aloha. Thank you, brother. And but yeah, other than that, I'll be back Thursday for Thursday stream. Hopefully everything works out. And on Saturday, I'll be on the Nut House's channel stream. And then hopefully everything works out. And next Sunday, it'll be me and Renke 2000. We'll see. But in the meantime, everybody, have an awesome rest of your Sunday. And always remember that at the end of the day, we all have more in common than we don't. So don't waste your time thinking about the little things we don't have in common. Just let all that shit go, man. And just be kind to each other. Love one another. Treat others how you want to be treated. and have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha. Most importantly, God bless. Oh, and after this ends, I have it to send you over to a good friend of me and Nina's. I haven't seen her in a little while, but she is live right now. Just stop by and say hi, and hit the like button for her. So, all right, much love, much aloha.
But Bo don't know Jack, cause Bo can't rap.
Forgot it started that earlier.
Lord have mercy. The heat got hotter, Ali starts to curse me. I felt bad, but he makes me feel badder. Chit, chit, chatter, car starts to scatter. Breaking on out, we was northeast bound. Jetting on down at the CD of sound. 3 days, coming in 3 more, going. We get back and there was no slack. 49D Madison, we hear shot. He said, all right, Tip, see you tomorrow. Thinking about the past week, the last week. Hands go in my pocket, I can't speak. Hopped in the car and torpedoed to the shack of Shaheed. We gotta go back when he said, I said we gotta go, cause I left my wallet in El Segundo. Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. I gotta get it, I got to get it. Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo. Oh yeah, are you feeling it? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Let's go. Hey, yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know Jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The D-Dog is first up to bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No hose barred, no time for move faking. Gots to get the loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the tribe can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So, hell yeah. Is everybody feeling good tonight? That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Helston, Maryland, New Orleans, Motown. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Chinatown, Spokane, London, Tokyo. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Houston, Delaware, DC, Dallas. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place with the mic in their hand. New York, NJ, NCVA. What's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Yeah, here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Let's go. Yeah. I left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. I got to get it. Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo.